Imagine, you're living in a neighborhood located in a land that possesses unparalleled vibrance in terms of culture and history. You're going on with your everyday life when you hear an announcement made over the loudspeaker that instructs you to leave your house once and for all. You discover that it's coming from a bunch of people who identify themselves with a particular religion. These people were whom you considered your friends, whom you greeted with a smile, whom your parents shared conversations with. And now, you're being chased out of your own land by them. They give you three options: flee from your own land, convert to their religion, or die a horrific death. In the case of women, it is much worse than a horrific death. This scenario mirrors the unfortunate fate of the Kashmiri pandits when they were violently subjugated and chased off their own lands. Pandits either join us, convert, leave, or die. What will rule Kashmir? The rule of Allah. Only those who believe in Allah can live in Kashmir. We want Kashmir without Pandit men but Pandit women. These were some of the slogans that were being raised. The families of the Pandits were killed, their properties were burnt, women were raped, the death toll was over 1,000 people. An approximate 40,000 Hindus were forced to leave Kashmir. A brutal ethnic cleansing. So why did this happen? Why would someone commit such heinous acts? What is the psychology behind this religious separatism? Is there no sense of empathy among humans? Is there no national togetherness or a sense of nationality at all? So this separatist mindset can be seen as a consequence of two main characteristics of Islam, namely exclusivity and expansionism. When a religion claims itself to be the only true religion and that any other is to be eliminated, it is said to be exclusivist in nature. This falls true for Islam. Any follower of Islam is expected to unquestioningly obey the commands found in the scriptures. There lies a clear segregation in the scriptures: the believers and the unbelievers. The unbelievers are termed as kafirs and are looked down upon. There are various verses in the Quran and the Hadith which talk about how the unbelievers are unclean and that there should be an absolute enmity against them. Unless, of course, the Muslims are outnumbered. There are many verses that go to the extremes of killing, subjugating, and driving the unbelievers off Muslim lands. This, when followed, leads to the development of an automatic psychological hatred towards the unbelievers. The absence of a sense of national togetherness is inevitable as one's religious identity is given prime importance. In this case, one is eligible to be respected only if he identifies himself as a Muslim. This is a consequence of getting identified with the religion over nation. This urges the followers of Islam to eliminate the kafirs. One of the most problematic issues with the Islamic theology is its expansionist nature. Its aim is to spread the religion throughout the world by either converting or wiping out the unbelievers. The scriptures put forward the concept of jihad. Jihad refers to holy war, or to wage war against those who are occupying Muslim lands, and to force Sharia law on the citizens of that region. One must understand the concepts of Darul Islam and Darul Harb. Darul Harb is understood as the territory of war. The regions that are not dominated by Islam are named Darul Harb. On the flip side, Darul Islam is understood as the territory of peace. This is the name for those regions where Islam does dominate and where submission to God is observed. The main idea here is to transform any land that is Darul Harb into Darul Islam. Thus, in this case, the idea of nationalism can be associated with religious uniformity alone. So this ideology of everything being based on religion is ingrained in people's minds. One can most definitely say that the nature of the religion reflects the psyche of the people who are involved in such inhumane acts.
They have 3 holy books. Quran is one, everybody knows. But there's Sirah and there's Hadith. Both, one is about Muhammad and the other is about what Muhammad said. Essentially, he has divided the world into 3, where Islam is in power and majority, where Islam is a minority, but a sizable minority, and where Islamic people are a small minority. And he's prescribed behavioral attitudes for those 3 separately. If you are a Islam-ruled country, then no other religion should be given any place. That you can see in Saudi Arabia. You want to build a temple, you can't. You can't celebrate Diwali in Saudi Arabia. Even in your own house, you can't do Satyanarayan Puja. And you cannot have a picture of Ramchandraji in your pocket.
The exclusivist nature formed the need in them to eliminate the Kafirs, and the expansionist nature formed the need in them to acquire the Hindu lands. The events that took place during the Exodus can and should never be forgotten. If you really liked this video, leave a like, comment, share it with as many people as you can, as it is the need of the hour to spread awareness about such issues. Make sure you press the bell icon, as the YouTube algorithm suppresses such videos. Do subscribe to Namrashtra for more such content. Thank you and Jai Hind.